Our little cousin just showed up, Heather B.
Uh-huh.
I don't like doing the little and all that stuff, but with this dude, man, I gotta
man,
do
y'all
it.
the OGs. I'm the little homie.
You know, this the young homie right here.
The big homie.
Just stepped in, man, and since day one, we've been, a fan of his.
Supporting him.
As an artist, but as a person.
Yeah.
As a person. And so we watch his life unfold, and that's the interesting thing about him. It's how his life unfolds, and everybody is in on it, And then you wait for his music to come out, and then you find out what's behind everything. And he's here with us today, one of the most honest singers in the game, celebrating his new album, this thing called Life, which is out right now.
Yes.
The one and only August Alsina.
Yeah.
How you been, August?
Now tell me something. Do I look crazy with my headphones like this on the camera?
People be doing that.
You know what? The really big celebrities do that.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Just so you've arrived.
You elevated, son. Let
You've
them
arrived.
Hey, before I walked in here, before the cameras on, Sway told me, you pick it out yourself?
Yeah.
You're over swagging on me.
Yeah. You kind of super swagging on me right now.
You wasn't like, you wasn't that fresh before. I say shit because I was hella broke before too.
Yeah, man, you matching. You got the earth tones.
Yeah.
August Alsina. So we're gonna talk about the album, but it's interesting to see how a person expresses themselves after you went so far. Like this, earth to me, colors mean something.
Believe that, man.
Yeah,
it
like
mean a lot. I'm a big energy person.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My energy, I gotta protect that shit. My spirit, I gotta protect that shit. And I do believe colors mean a lot. Like my room at the crib is like all black, but I had one of my close friends to go and like buy some stuff for me and like just to add some color in there, like to give me a different kind of life. So it's black, white, gold, just a few colors in there. Not so, but I do believe that colors mean a lot because shit, that black could have you in a very, very
crazy
dark
mood,
spot.
right?
And my mind is a fucking beast.
Yeah.
Like it literally, it put me in some of the most extreme places or just wildest places that I know I shouldn't even be in. But idle time, idle mind, that's the devil's playground. So,
Does it like, and from a creative perspective, like does a black room help you create, help you write, or is it a color that helps you?
Well, see, to be honest, I'm a dark kind of guy.
Okay.
Just overall, like I just, that's just me, man. That's my spirit. I'm like in touch with like for some reason more in touch with the pain that I feel. Like I feel it times 100. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it just depends on my mood. But I do believe that dim lights and because my crib, you probably never gonna get that much light in there unless my brother and his fam is over.
Yeah.
Everybody
you
come
keep
through
the curtains closed. Okay.
Drapes closed. I gotta protect my space. I'm like a vampire, man, to be honest. But I think especially that creative space, you really gotta protect that. But me, I think most good music come from pain, to be honest. So I as much as it make me feel shitty, I cherish it. I cherish it.
So so a song like Song Cry, right? Well, you get off some pain in that song, right?
Yeah.
Is that how you let the pain go? Is through the music, or because you don't hesitate to let us know your emotions and your feelings?
Nah, man, I can't because I don't want anything to be a shock to you. I let you know who I am out the gate, what I represent out the gate, what I stand for out the gate, so that shit, if you see me do something, it's not a shock. It's not out the norm. It's not out the ordinary because it's like, damn, you know what? I expect that from Og because I know what he going through. Or shit, I don't know what to expect from him because I know, man. I look at interviews of myself sometimes, and I hate to watch my own interviews just because I'm so many different people. Like all the time. Like I look at an interview that I did yesterday, and I look at my energy and my mood and just the shit that I'm saying in the interview and be like, damn. So that's how I was feeling that day, or why why did I say that or whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying? But that's just me. I'm like, I'm all over the place. I'm young. I just turned 23. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
That is so fucking
The young
young.
homie. But that explains a lot. And it's hard when you're 23. I remember when I was 23 and I swore I knew everything, right? And so, but you see, the good thing about you is you learning because, you'll put something out in the public, like with the Def Jam thing. You tweeted about your label. And
believe that.
Yeah, and then you thought it was something fishy going on, and then you kind of apologize for what you said.
Well, no. Let's not get it twisted. Let me make that very clear. I didn't apologize at all. That's not what that was. And you probably won't see me apologize. Okay. Because what I say, I stand by that shit and I mean it. So if it's fuck you, it's fuck you. That's what I mean. Yeah, okay. But at the end of the day, it's still a respect factor. There's still respect. Yeah. But that's how I felt, and I can't change the way I felt. So I'm gonna give you that. If I felt like fuck you, I gotta stand by that because I said it. As a man, I have to stand on it. You know what I'm saying? But just me, I wrote like an open letter to my fans.
I got the letter too, man.
Pull it out, Sway.
I got the letter, August. I keep my, I do my, I got the
researched.
Letter. Can I read a little bit?
Do your thing.
Okay. Dear Nation.
Yeah.
I know in the past my actions may have shown me to be seemingly ignorant because of my very big mouth.
Yes.
Self-deprecating. I hate to come off negatively in any way possible, and I may not handle every situation the way you may see fit. There's so much passion, blood, sweat, and tears that I pour into everything that I do. In no way do I take the position God has put me in for granted. With all this being said, fuck you. All right, and that was, I don't want to read the whole thing, but
you gonna do that part, so right? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You heard it right. You heard it.
But I was, because I know. Here's what surprised me about it, because it was about Def Jam, and I listen, man. Just from the other side of it, I know these folks work extremely hard to push you. You know what I mean, and to get you exposure and all of that. So it surprised me.
Did it?
It's surprised that it surprised me because it was public, and plus I know how it's Def Jam, that's like the most iconic label in the game. Definitely. So it surprised me, not that I didn't believe what you were saying, but that there was a discrepancy. You know what I mean, and that it was handled in public like that.
Yeah.
Because it's Def Jam. Since then, what happened?
Well, like I said, man, that shit right there came from my frustration. Yeah. Also, my frustration that comes from love. I can only the only person or anything that can upset me is somebody or something that I love deeply. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I had to let it be known that, of course, there's a respect factor. Yeah. But since then, all they could do is apologize. You know what I'm saying? And that's my issue. Like, it ain't nothing that could be done. Once my album was leaked, it's just like all you could tell me is, "Oh, sorry." Like, that fucking sorry don't change. All the work that I done put in. I done bust my ass. Me and my squad. You know what I'm saying? All the blood, sweat, and tears that we actually put into this project. Like, so it just frustrated me, and more than anything, I was infuriated. You know, like I was just angry about like. That shit hurt my feelings. Like, that shit hurt me to the core. Like, that's hard work, man. I gotta feed my team and everybody around me off of this album and off of, just the work in general that I put in. But, it's love, man, and it's just another part of this thing called life. You know, I would have never expected that to happen in a day before my album dropped, like literally a day before. That shit just it was like a spit in the fucking face, to be honest, man.
It's interesting, though, what you just said. Yeah. You kind of, this thing called life is real.
It is, man.
It is. And how you move forward, though, because you got to find resolution. Y'all got a partnership, and a lot of times you fought with family in public. Exactly. So, and then family comes back together. Yeah. How have y'all resolved? So now moving forward now, right?
We don't have a choice but to move forward. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what am I going to do? I'm going to sit and soak in my sorrow, or I'm going to make the best out of this situation. Yeah. And right now, the album dropped at 12 a.m. and we number one.
You number one. So there it goes. Right.
Hey.
It all adds up.
I just believe, God, it's a blessing. Because I was saying, man, God can't do me dirty, like, and you know, this is still very premature. I was like, man, I don't believe God to do me dirty like that. I just don't believe. You know, my faith is too strong for me to believe that God to do me just slap me dead in the face. It got to be a blessing in disguise. And, you know, whatever that may be, I don't know right now, but that's all a part of life. I got to learn, you know, what it is later down the line.
Yeah, the lesson for the blessing. You got to get the lesson for the blessing.
Exactly. And then they learning too. Everybody's learning.
Everybody.
Right.
Yeah,
nobody's perfect.
Right.
You got this song I want to play called American Dream. Tell me about this.
American Dream. Well, first of all, shout out to my little nieces, because they singing their heart out on the hook, you know what I'm saying? And it's basically about so many things, just how we want to move forward, and we all want to live better. And it's so easy to get caught up into society. It's so easy to get caught up into politics, stereotypes, you know what I'm saying, of just what somebody may think about you. And it's like, well, don't believe it. You know, that's what they told me too. When I was growing up, they told me, you know what I'm saying, that I wouldn't make it too far. So I with that, it basically, that song is hope to the hopeless. You know what I'm saying?
Hope to the hopeless.
And basically the whole album, man, I feel like everybody out here, we starving for some hope, some type of motivation, some type of inspiration from somewhere. And, you know, doing this album, I was like, you know, I got to use my platform for that exactly, because I know how I feel. I know how shitty I feel on days I wake up. You know what I'm saying? Like, just even at the end of the day, when I lay down in the bed, that's where my and I don't mean to go off track, but that's where my intros and interludes and outros and shit come from on the album, because I shot this trailer for the album, and it was basically showed, you know, I mean, life as a black man, of course, and two, just the how when you lay down at night, that's when my whole world come crashing down. You know what I'm saying? And
Heather, you keep nodding. You identifying with what he's saying?
Man.
Because sometimes you could be in the war. I just believe like your soul and your spirit is constantly in the war between the purpose that God had for you and the demons that's trying to distract you from it.
Come on.
And you gotta choose.
It's tough. It's tough, man. And we need somebody to just talk to us. So if I could talk to a person through that music, I know how much I need somebody to talk to me sometimes. So if I could just because for some reason in the world we done got in a place where people act like we don't need anybody, and like we don't need people. It's not okay to show love to like the next person. And I'm honest with myself, like, you know, God has given me so much, but at the same time He's taken that much more away from me. You know what I'm saying? When I say that, I mean like people that, you know, I really thought that would be here and appreciating my, you know, the things that God has given me. So at this point, I'm like, I'm so aware and I'm so desperate for somebody to love and somebody to love me in return. So like with my brother and my body, that's my security, but that's like that's my family. You know what I'm saying? Like I die for him. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the same in return for my brother, my manager, because that's all I got. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nobody out here, you know? So that record is all of that, and the album is all of that, you know, put into, you know, put on wax.
Let's play it, man. American Dream, August Alsina, 888-742-3345. If you want to talk to him, call us now. Right in the morning.
You just gotta tell yourself.
August Alsina's here. This thing called life. This is the realest shit I ever wrote.
Yep.
Remind me when Pac said that. It's the realest shit I ever wrote. Tracy came in this morning and she was really excited because she's just been sitting on the album. You know, and she was just going over songs. You know what, Sway, this song, that song, this song. And so I was like, yo, talk to August. I didn't write the album.
Nah, I appreciate you actually sitting down and listening to the album, like actually giving it a real shot and a real thorough listen. And I encourage everybody, man, if you listening right now, I'm not a person who just tell you to go buy music just for the hell of it, and not just because it's mine.
Right.
And so this is not biased. I know what the album does for me. You know what I'm saying, spiritually, and it's really what we need. It's what we need out here, man. We need soul food, you know? And that's what I like to look at. This album, this thing called life, is soul food for, it's food for your soul, man. And it's encouragement. It's quality music. It's good music. It's a good time. I mean, you could cry to it, fuck to it, heal to it, hurt to it.
What songs you consider the fucking songs?
Well, first time.
I was gonna say first time. Yeah.
But it's still like real classy though. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. I ain't just on there saying I'm fucking you.
Yeah, he ain't a hoe on the album. He's not a hoe on the album.
Nah, not at all.
That's what Tracy listens for. Is he being a hoe on the album?
Sincerely, because before we got on the mics, we were talking, and I was saying how I've been paying extra attention to R&B because it just seems nowadays, with a lot of your peers, completely synonymous with rap, and everyone is just talking about this little square inch of life of like partying and drugs and fucking, but magnifying it as if it's the whole scope of life. And like even with American Dream, and you're reminding folks of their history, you're shouting out Rosa, you're shouting out Martin, and you're like
Garvey.
And don't conform to these images that will have you feeling like you should dwarf yourself into a scissor addicted fool.
Because that's what society does.
Yeah.
Can the label though get a lot of artists in trouble? We keep saying all the time, like, these artists, but I personally don't believe all of these artists are doing the music that they really want to do. Like, if you take your record and you turn it in, and the label's like, nah, so-and-so's hot right now, so you need to go find them and do a record with them, and now you got a bunch of songs that you don't like. Can you say that happens?
Yeah, I mean, of course, the label gonna have their opinion, but you got to stand by what you represent. If it's that easy for somebody to get you, it's just like that's the same way if I say, well, I do crack, so I'm gonna offer you something. You gonna do it too?
But see, you proven. Let's say your first time person coming in.
I remember my very first time walking into a label.
Not the one you signed to now.
Nah.
Okay,
different. I think it was.
Yeah,
I don't even want to.
It don't matter.
Right, just A label.
But what they did was, I remember somebody told me, well, it's an artist out right now named August. I don't even know who the hell they were talking about. It's an artist out named August. So maybe you should change you should change your name to September Alsina, and you'll
get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
I put that on everything, man.
Say word.
And I was done with the shit. I was done with it after that because.
You weren't signed. Were you signed or
a
meeting?
it was
a meeting.
just a meeting.
Okay.
But at that very moment, I knew that y'all some fucking clowns. and because you're a clown, you will turn me into a clown.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I can't have that. So it's about, man, every artist out here, dog, do what you do. And music it's not in such a bad place. It's only in the bad place because of followers.
Yeah.
And I think what people have to learn is, don't jump on some shit just because, jump on the wave just because this sound is what's hot.
Exactly.
What do you do?
Let them
know.
know.
What I'm saying? What's special about you? We don't need another Og. We don't need another Chris. We don't need another Beyonce. We don't need another one of those people. We need you. Like, what do you have to offer?
What's your offer?
Yeah, like, don't let nobody turn you into something that you don't want to be, because they will do it.
They'll do it.
Exactly.
I can promise you.
And you'll get
that.
paid for it, and you'll be tempted to continue being someone other than yourself.
Man. And that's the hardest thing. That has to be a constant battle. Being out here every day and not being able to be yourself.
Right.
I thank God that I'm able to be myself every day, every day, and every step of the way. I'm able to be me. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to be Og, because what come with Og. So, be you, do you, create your own music and do it for you. Don't do it for nobody else.
Yeah.
I always say that, man, because like I said, if you do something for somebody else, you run the risk of somebody turning you into a clown. And the thing about the music business is you only get one shot. Shoot your shot one time, and that's it. You got to make it stick. So Don't mess up, man.
Let's go to the music, and then I want to open up the phone lines. I noticed a little thing. This is just my hip hop knowledge, because American Dream, Song Cry, the Encore,
right? A lot of
Jigga song titles, you know. Jigga-ish.
You know what, the encore, right.
Yeah, which is not a bad thing.
Not at all.
Yeah, and honestly, man, that's how the universe works. Yeah. Because it'll look like you went and did it on purpose with a certain intent, when actually I was just in the studio, like, and just creating, me and my guy. Shout out to my brother, man, Sean McMillan. That's my engineer, my writing partner. I promise you, he one of the dopest niggas that's ever gonna touch
the boards.
Earth. Yes, the boards. He actively growing it, and it's so dope to be able to have that chemistry with with a person in the music that does music, because creatively, man, that's the hardest thing to do. So ever since day one, we've been rocking, and we just got this special chemistry together. So we did this whole project, man, together, and I let him get his mixing on. He trying to just grow in every way. So he getting doper and dope about a minute, man. We both just
What's his
out
name?
here growing. Sean McMillan.
Sean McMillan.
Yes.
All right, we're going to go into Encore and then open up these phone lines. August Alsina is
Let's do
here.
it.
Sway in the morning. Encore. Sway in the morning. Shade 45. August Alsina is here. This thing called life.
Yes.
It's always fun talking. It's just interesting speaking with you, man. I feel like I'm at a TED Talk sometimes, you know.
Nah, you know what? Even off the mic, man, she had to be over here. She giving me some game, a whole lot of knowledge and just wisdom.
Yeah, well, hey, August, be careful with that one, though, man. Have a B,
knows
man.
a lot.
You be dedicating your next album to her. So I'm just gonna forewarn you one time, August. I'm only gonna give you one warning. I know you be out there. I've seen you on stage grabbing titties and stuff, so I know you know what to do, man. But
I like that. I like how you did that.
That did happen.
I like how you did
that.
that.
Pretty smooth,
I like how you did that.
But nah, this is life.
Yes,
this thing called life, and then
man.
and we're one of those platforms that have nothing to prove. So when we talk to you, we talking to you. When
I remember since day one, man. I remember my first time coming up here.
Yeah,
I remember that whole, and just I was just talking to you about it, just the whole journey from then to now, and that was literally 3 years ago.
Right.
Damn, that was 3 years.
Yeah, that was 3 years ago, boy.
Hey, listen, man. Most people don't make it in this game 3 years. That's a blessing in itself. Trust me, I see them all.
Or to the second album, let alone the first album.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Tamara's on the line from Jersey. What up, Tamara?
Hello, everyone.
Hello,
Hey,
how you
good morning.
doing? I love when August come. All the ladies be calling. They don't
Oh
call
my
it.
gosh, I called and I waited, so this is a really good morning, because I felt when I heard him talking, I was like, was he on the phone yesterday talking about life? So I was like, I'm just so passionate that he has that vulnerability that a lot of men don't have, and you feeling, a lot of young people don't know how to have a heart out here. So I'm proud of you being brave for the rest of the people out here.
Believe that, love, mama.
You got the album yet?
Actually, I'm gonna download it. I just drove in from AC, so I'm making a couple moves myself. But I'm purchasing it.
That sounds real shady right there. I don't know what you're doing in AC. But
I was just writing to Tracy. I just wrote to Tracy. She's from South Jersey. She has a certain accent that they have. So she she close to AC. She just did a little night spray. Let the homie live.
Gosh. All right, Tamara, you're a citizen.
A Sway in the morning.
All right, Lene is on the line from Detroit. Lene, what up?
What's up, Sway? Hey,
What's up,
y'all.
Lene?
Hey, August.
What's poppin'?
So I just really wanted to call in and say shout out to you, August, because I definitely, something randomly told me to check out, like the interview, and I was on my way to work, but I had to stop my car and really listen to what, y'all were talking about. And August, I really do commend you, because there's not a lot of voices out here, like as far as like celebrities or people with that kind of, power, the influence. A lot of them don't know what kind of influence they have,
Believe that.
and they don't use it properly. And I respect you, August, for, you know, always voicing your opinion and staying true to yourself, because we need to hear stuff like that out here. You know, like social media and everybody out here got things twisted. Like, you know, they try to portray us in like a way, you know, that we got to do this to get there, you know, and especially somebody like me, you know, I'm like 25, you know, and they trying to tell me like, you know, or to get to this life, you know, saying this fight in life, you got to do this, you know, like, no, like I'm, you know, trying to be true to myself. So all this, regardless of what they saying about you out here, whatever they trying to, you know, how they trying to bring you down, don't ever let it affect you, my nigga. Like, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, stay true to yourself. It's a messed up world that we living in, man. So I definitely commend you. Much success on the album and everything that you got going on, man.
Yeah, you know, Lenang, you hit it, man. Like, it's, you know, we talk about this all the time. August, man, people need this therapy, man. We looking at some real shit in the world right now. We about to see a change of regimes in the White House. Whoever that's going to be. It's, you know, poor people. There's more poor people in the country than it is anything else now. You see the terrorism that's taking place in the country. Motherfuckers got to learn how to deal with their emotions.
Everybody
you know what
need
I mean?
a therapist.
Like we all need a therapist. And love, through love, is you know, when you could express, when you see someone like an August Alsina just being, and you've been that way with us at least since
forever,
day one. You know, so it's the realness, I think, that's appealing to folks. Jerica's on the line from Kansas City. Jerica, what up?
Hey, good morning. Hi, August.
What's up with it?
I just wanted to say that I appreciate your music as well. I consider myself somewhat emotionally detached, so like to be able to relate to the music is a good thing for me, and so it's therapy for me because it allows me to you know, get out some of the things that for some reason I continue to hold in. So I really appreciate you're being real, and I expect and hope to hear from you many, many years from here. So
that's 100. That shit right there, I'm telling you, that shit mean the world to me. Like, just to hear that, like, it show me that I'm doing exactly what I should be doing.
You're reaching people in a great way.
Word.
And if y'all haven't got the album, this thing called Life, man, get this album.
Go get the album, man. And you know what? I like you said, you've been paying attention to music. I've been paying attention as well. And it's this thing where people now all of a sudden feel like, it's, you know, with the music industry, everything is like a game to people, and it's like, what's the best way to win? And then it become, I see that this is working, so I need to be vulnerable to win, and I need to, this is going, I need, my next album is the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Right, meanwhile, right,
it's a good title, though.
But I'm saying that was testimony. That's what I did on my first album. The testimony was like that, and it's a joke to me to see people still not get it. You still just don't get it. You still think this is a game, and so now you're just gonna be fake real. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be fake
because it's trendy.
Because it's trendy, and you trying to win. And you, but I mean, I will say that fake shit don't last. Only the real gonna survive, man.
Fake real. And you dropping some gems.
For real.
That's the realest shit, man. Everybody around this motherfucker fake real. They the realest, and what how they show that they the realest is by being the same that the next person is. This person's drink lean, I'ma drink lean.
Right.
This person smoke weed and put bitches and hoes and all this shit on their Instagram, I'ma do that too because that's what's cool. Nigga, be you. You can't be scared to be yourself. And I ain't saying at all that I'm not looking down upon anything. I ain't looking down upon drinking lean. I ain't looking down upon selling dope. But my nigga, if you gonna do it because you do it, and then do it to the best of your ability. If you gonna be a drug dealer, be the best fucking drug dealer out this motherfucker.
Wait, hold on. Where did this just go, man? What's happening? Get back to the album. Get back to the album.
That's why, like, a song like Dreamer. Is so important and special to me. Yes, because the record, for those who have yet to hear it, it speaks on two characters. A 17-year-old girl and a younger guy who are either dreaming very small or dreaming not at all. And for the 17-year-old girl, and she resonated with me a lot, just being off the strength of being a young woman. But she's headed to college. She's on the right path. But then she has a roommate that's trying to turn her out
society.
Right, into being just, you know, a pussy popping type of chick, and she ends up going
because that's the easy way to the money. You know what I'm saying? And nowadays, that's society, that's the world. We want the easy route. We want the quick shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't want the slow burn. We want the wildfire immediately.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just what the world can do to you. Like and like I said, I'm a victim of all of these things. It's just about you got to be stronger to come up out of that shit. You got to dream bigger because but it's like this. I remember at a certain point, all I wanted to do was sell dope. That's what I wanted to do because I thought that was cool. Everybody around me was selling dope. We was on our ass, and well, I was on my ass, and you know, everybody that I was around that I looked up to that was, you know, a male figure or whatever it was, they was selling dope, and I was taking penitentiary chances just like they was taking penitentiary chances. But you know, I wasn't as into selling dope as they might have been. You know, you give me the dope, you know, we cook the dope together, whatever it may be. It's still a penitentiary chance, and that's all I knew. So I was saying, you know what I'm saying, if you ain't a dreamer, it's like that's how it goes if that's all you know. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it be when that's all you see.
Exactly.
Like, that's just how when it's all you see. So I'm just trying to open up people's mind to something bigger because I'm a victim of that. I know how it feels to only have my mind focused and set on this one thing, and not realizing that damn, it's a much bigger world out here.
Right.
So it's like so many great things that you could do, but you know when it's all you around and it's all you see, that's like I said, that's all you feel like that you could possibly be. You know,
just
what
a
I'm
victim of your environment. Going back real quick to Encore, which we played earlier, and it kind of touches on what you're speaking on right now, and it juxtaposes your past life with your present life. And it had me thinking, because you've heard New Level, New Devil, that saying. So what are the devils that you're dealing with right now? Because we know the ones from the past.
Man, it's like this. It's so many that I don't even know how to put it into words. It's what I do know is that once you excel and grow in life, and God, we was just saying this, when God anoints you, it then becomes an attack on your soul. The devil wants you, you know what I'm saying? That he want to attack you. When God puts you in a certain position, it's just like all the things that you could possibly think to go wrong, they go wrong. And I hear people, you know, all the time, what I do is put it into my music. And I hear people all the time say, oh, this nigga got money, go fuck a bitch and it'll be good. You know, it's all over. And I'm like, nigga, you's a fucking idiot if you think it's that easy.
Right.
And you gonna stay stuck at the place you at in life because you think it's that easy. You know what I'm saying? So it's so much, man, where I feel like all the time, I was saying the other day, I was like, man, I feel like God has given me the best, worst life. If that makes sense. Because I feel like, you know, like I said, God, I'm thankful for everything that you have given to me and you've done to me, for me, but it's still like, what about what's real? Like you said, people got to get in touch with your emotions. Yeah, I see what's being done in my life, but I still have these emotions, and not only me. I see what's going on in the world. Yeah, we live in a fucked up world. It's hard, man. I think one of the hardest things to do is not only be a black person in America, but be a human being. Life is hard, man, especially when you don't have nobody out here to guide you, nobody to talk to. I mean, that's why I speak on the things I speak about. It ain't never to degrade nobody or talk down on nobody or like, you know, I don't have a relationship with my moms. My pops been dead. My stepfather, who was a male figure in my life, he addicted to drugs, so we don't have that. So it's I just got to speak on it because New Level, New Devil, so I got to get that fucking devil off of me. Like, I got to get it off. And the only way to do it is to put it into my music. You know?
Are you paying attention to politics right now?
I mean, but yes and no.
Yes and no? Will you vote?
No. I pay attention. Well, you know what? I'm a felon.
Oh, so you can't. So you can't.
I'm a felon, and I don't. Okay. I don't even think I can vote. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, what I did, I was talking to my other manager the other day, and he was like, he had it twisted because he's a felon, and he was like, in California, he found out that he could vote.
I was gonna say that when you looked at me, it's dependent on the state that you're in. You have to find out the state. Yeah,
so I just have to find out about that. But I'm definitely I'm paying attention. We don't know who's gonna be in our White House running our country. You know what I'm saying? So I see Donald Trump, I see all the outrageous things that he's saying. You know what I'm saying? I see it from every angle, and that's the shit that scared me. That's this thing called life, man. And that's the hope to the hopeless, man.
August Alsina, man.
My brother.
Listen. Keep finding your truth, man.
Believe that, bro.
And here's the thing: it may not mean nothing to you because life is happening now, but you're 23, man. You're a very precocious young man that has seen a whole lot, and it's important what you got to say. And it can get better as you get wiser, as you get older and get wiser. You'll be dealing with things from a. That's why I'm so calm. I used to be explosive. I used to be
and you know what though? Everybody around me have been telling me that.
Yeah.
Too. You know, my spirit is calmer. You know, before I used to be just kind of all over the place, but my spirit is calm, and I can only take that as God, you know, giving me some wisdom and giving me that peace. I think, you know, that's what life is about. It's about the journey and finding that peace within. I think that's when you become the happiest. Because I remember, dog, being broken on my ass, and I was much happier before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With no money. You know what I'm saying? It's so crazy because everybody think that money change everything.
Right.
And I'm not even saying I'm rich, because I'm not.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because they have a way of keeping a nigga broke out here. Like it's like, you know, you just get checks more often. I get checks more often, but that don't mean I'm rich, because it take money to make money.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
So I'm on a journey to finding that inner peace, and I feel like I had to put that into my music so that everybody else that's on the same journey that I'm on, they can have some help. Because like I said, everybody don't have parents to talk to. Everybody don't have, everybody don't go to church.
Yeah.
This is the closest thing to the gospel that people would ever get, you know what I'm saying? For the ones that don't have a relationship with God or don't believe in that, this is the closest thing to hope that they'll get, and hope is what get us out of bed and keep us moving, you know what I'm saying, in the morning. So
August Alsina, man. We're going to end with Dreamer, man. And I want to thank all our guests today. Kalechi for coming by.
Yeah.
Hope for coming by. He took off to Hollywood. Cool America out of East Atlanta for coming through. My man, producer Elite from Dreamville for coming through. JUS from Long Island for coming through. And, of course, August Alsina. Check this out. Next Friday, we're doing our Doomsday Cypher. It's the end of the year Cypher. And we got the illest MCs that came by the show this year.
I already see on the paper. Come on, Nat T. What up, Nat T?
3D Nat T coming by.
You already know motherfucking New Orleans in the building. You got to shine, baby.
There it is. Lantana's coming by. Oswin Benjamin coming by. Chris Rivers coming by. Nino Man's coming by. P has confirmed. Nick Grant has confirmed. King Los has confirmed. Nitty Beats will be playing the beats live on the air. DJ Scratch will be playing beats. Chuck English is going to be playing beats. DNA has confirmed.
Nat T, I got my money on you, Woody.
Okay.
Me too.
K Shine has confirmed.
She be going.
It's going down from, we're going to be broadcasting. It's so big, we're going to broadcast live from the YouTube studios. We're going to do Sway in the Morning next Friday. Doomsday Cypher, man. And so you guys, citizens, I'll be posting stuff all over social media. Proud of you, August.
Yeah, bro. Thank you, man.
And we're going to keep listening and wishing you the best.
Yeah.
And when you get tired of those Louis Vuitton shades you wear, man, just hand them over to your homie, man. Them mother.
Hey, you know what? By the way, man, shout out to my fans, because they just the fucking realest. My fans buy me all this, like a lot of stuff that you might see me wear. But what my fans, they dropping bread on the boy.
Damn, they drop bread on those?
Yeah, and I feel so bad. I'm like, man, y'all gotta stop buying this.
Wait, I mean, are you like hitting it first, or they just
No.
okay. All right. I didn't know how you got to earn it. You got to earn your keep.
Keep trying to throw that on me, bro.
Nah, I'm proud of you, man. Keep working,
Love
man.
it, bro.
All right. Have to be. How can they reach you?
That's a shame. Hit me up at the Happy Hour, WHB, Instagram and Twitter. Citizens, about 6 o'clock this evening, I'll be tweeting out where I'll be live doing all of the holiday drink specials and the cocktail parties for this holiday time. You'll be able to watch me live today, so I'll tweet it out and let you know what's going on. You miss any part of the show today, SiriusXM.com/on-demand.
Tracy.
Citizens, find me on Twitter. Same thing on Instagram at It's Tracy G, ITS, ACYG. And if you're somebody who's really interested in their personal development and just widening their spirit, find my blog, shesbeautyandthebeast.com.
August, how can they reach you?
You already know, at August Alsina on the Twitter, on the gram. Yeah, I think that's it. And look, man, the Song Cry video is out. It's out right now, so you can make sure you go peep that right along with the album. This thing called Life. Man, get that in you, man. I wouldn't sing you no bullshit, and August Alsina don't do no bullshit. So this is quality music, man. Get it in you.
Y'all hit him up, man. Hit August up directly. The conversation doesn't have to end here. Hit him up directly on social media. I'm at Real Sway on Twitter, Instagram, Sway Calloway on Facebook and Snapchat. Go to Sway's Universe. We're looking for new subscribers, and we will send you links to a lot of the interviews that we've done. I think Currency is up.
That was funny.
Safari is up.
Russ Safari.
Tom Holland, who's playing a new Spider-Man, should be up. John Boyega from Star Wars is up. Who else? Oh, G-Eazy.
G-Eazy.
It's going to be up, and Nitty Scott is going to be up as well.
Nice.
All right, and the kid from Baltimore, Tate Cobain. Look out for that kid, man. Tate Cobain got a hot one called Bankroll. Look for it when you in your spare time. All right.
Baltimore.
August, I'm gonna be listening to the album again and again this weekend, man. All right, and I'll hit you up. All right, all right. Bro. Hey, man, citizens, thanks for tuning in to the White House. Thank you for having me last night.
Flex on us, Sway.
Stop saying last night. You was a couple hours ago.
I came straight from the White House
that's how you
to work this morning, hanging out with the President of the United States and then the First Lady. Man. Ain't that crazy, man? Dope, it's crazy. It's such a blessing walking through the White. I was live streaming from my Facebook page, man, just showing people like, look what it looked like in the White House. Pictures of
whistleblower.
Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle on that bass shit.
I was like, I had my phone all over this shit. They go to President right there, yo. Going through all those rooms, seeing all that history and us being in there, it's quite incredible.
It's dope that you share that too. That's. I mean, I respect you, bro. That's another part of giving hope to the hopeless. You in the White House, man.
The White House, bro, and done interviews. You've been interviewed by somebody who interviewed the president.
You getting closer, August?
Inverse son it on August.
Bossed up on me out here.
He don't care.
6 degrees of separation. That's like 2.
So I can introduce you. All right, but thank you for y'all supporting the show. And until Monday, we have nothing left to say.
My own interviews, just because I'm so many different people. Like all the time. Like I look at an interview that I did yesterday and I look at my energy and my mood and just the shit that I'm saying in the interview and be like, damn. So that's how I was feeling that day. Or why did I say that? Or whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying? But that's just me. I'm like, I'm all over the place. I'm young. I just turned 23. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
That is so fucking
the young.
young.
But that explains a lot. And it's hard when you're 23. I remember when I was 23 and I swore I knew everything, right? And so, but you see, the good thing about you is you learning because, you'll put something out in the public, like with the Def Jam thing, you tweeted about your label. And
believe that.
Yeah, and then you thought it was something fishy going on, and then you kind of apologized for what you said.
Well, no, let's not get it twisted. Let me make that very clear. I didn't apologize at all. That's not what that was. And you probably won't see me apologize. Okay. Because what I say, I stand by that shit and I mean it. So if it's fuck you, it's fuck you. That's what I mean.
Yeah, okay.
But at the end of the day, literally, it put me in some of the most extreme places or just wildest places that I know I shouldn't even be in. You know, but idle time, idle mind. That's the devil's playground. So,
Does it like, and from a creative perspective, like, does a black room help you create, help you write, or is it a color that helps you?
Well, see, to be honest, I'm a dark kind of guy. Okay. Just overall, like I just, that's just me, man. That's my spirit. I'm like in touch with like for some reason more in touch with the pain that I feel. Like I feel it times 100. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it just depends on my mood. But I do believe that, dim lights and because my crib, you probably never gonna get that much light in there unless my brother and his fam is over. Yeah. Everybody come
keep
through
the curtains closed.
Drapes closed. I gotta protect my space. I'm like a van.
Our little cousin just showed up, Heather B. I don't like doing the little and all that stuff, but with this dude, man.
Yeah, you gotta-
I
you
gotta
man,
do
y'all
it.
the OGs. I'm the little homie.
You know, this the young homie right here.
The big homie.
Just stepped in, man, and since day one we've been, you know, a fan of his
Supporting him.
as an artist, but as a person,
Yeah.
as a person, and so we watch his life unfold, and that's the interesting thing about him. Is how his life unfolds, and everybody is in on it. You know, and then you wait for his music to come out, and then you find out what's behind everything. And he's here with us today, one of the most honest singers in the game, celebrating his new album, this thing called Life, which is out right now.
Yes.
The one and only August Alsina.
Yeah.
How you been, August?
Now tell me something. Do I look crazy with my headphones like this on the camera?
People be doing that.
You know what? The really big celebrities do that.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Just so you know, you've arrived.
You elevated, son. Let
You've
them know.
arrived.
Hey, before I walked in here, before the cameras on, Sway told me, you pick it up, Empire, man, to be honest. But I think, especially that creative space, you really got to protect that. But, you know, me, I think most good music come from pain, to be honest. You know, so I as much as it make me feel shitty, I cherish it. You know, I cherish it.
So, so a song like "Song Cry," right? Well, you get off some pain in that song, right?
Yeah.
Is that how you let the pain go? Is through the music, or because you don't hesitate to let us know your emotions and your feelings?
Nah, man, I can't because I don't want anything to be a shock to you. I let you know who I am out the gate, what I represent out the gate, what I stand for out the gate, so that shit, if you see me do something, it's not a shock. It's not out the norm. It's not out the ordinary, because it's like, damn, you know what? I expect that from Og because I know what he going through. Or shit, I don't know what to expect from him because I know, man. I look at interviews of myself sometimes, and I hate to watch yourself. You're over swagging on me.
Yeah. You kind of super swagging on me right now.
He said you wasn't like, you know, you wasn't that fresh before. I say shit because I was hella broke before too.
Yeah, man, you matching. You got the earth tones.
Yeah.
You know, August Alsina. So we're gonna talk about the album, but it's interesting to see how a person expresses themselves after you went so far like this. To me, colors mean something.
Believe that, man.
Yeah,
it
like
mean a lot. I'm a big energy person.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My energy, I gotta protect that shit. My spirit, I gotta protect that shit. And I do believe like you know, colors mean a lot. Like my room at the crib is like all black, but I had one of my close friends to go and like buy some stuff for me and like just to add some color in there, like to give me a different kind of life. So it's black, white, gold, just a few colors in there. Not so, but I do believe that colors mean a lot because shit, that black could have you in a very, very
crazy
dark
mood,
spot.
right?
And
Twisted.
my mind is a fucking beast.
Yeah.
Like